Storm Commandos, also known as Shadow Commandos, Imperial Stormtrooper Commandos, and Shadow Scouts, were units of Imperial Commandos that were made up of non-clone personnel and used lightweight Scout Trooper armor with a darker black coloration. They were equipped with a standard blaster and a flamethrower. Most Storm Commandos would switch their lightweight armor for a newer elite Storm Commando armor. Storm Commandos were one of the earliest units of Imperial Stormtrooper created after the fall of the Galactic Republic, being established as a new branch of the new Imperial Army as early as 19 BBY. Following the end of the Clone Wars, Storm Commandos were widely used as the first branch of non-clone military force used by the Galactic Empire and were mostly utilized in tracking down separatist holdouts that posed a threat to the New Order. Just a few years before the start of the Galactic Civil War, Grand Moff Taniel attempted to increase the number of Storm Commandos within the Imperial Army, as he had begun to believe that more Storm Commandos would be needed to defend the Empire from the many rebel cells that were beginning to take arms against Imperial forces. During this time, Taniel would intensify the Storm Commandos' training, molding the soldiers into the elite Imperial units they needed to be. Despite becoming more skilled than the Storm Commandos used by the early Galactic Empire prior to the end of the Great Jedi Purge, the next generation of Storm Commandos still suffered high casualties against rebel forces during the Galactic Civil War. This loss of commandos showed very highly when about halfway into the war, where there was less than half of the next generation Storm Commandos left in the galaxy, especially following the destruction of the first Death Star during the Battle of Yavin. The few Storm Commandos that were left in the Imperial Army were placed under the direct command of Darth Vader's elite Death Squadron in the years before the Battle of Hoth. Although the number of Storm Commandos within the Imperial Army was low at the time of the Battle of Yavin, a number of commandos that were still alive and active participated in several major battles during the rest of the Galactic Civil War. The final battle that Storm Commandos were known to take part during the Galactic Civil War was the Battle of Endor, during which several Storm Commandos wore a white variant of their armor to appear to look like scout troopers. However, a few Storm Commandos did wear their standard armor during the Battle of Endor. After the end of the Battle of Endor, which resulted in the deaths of Emperor Palpatine and Darth Vader, the Empire began to fall apart, as the Rebel Alliance took over most of the former Imperial space to create the New Republic. During this time, the last remaining Storm Commandos decided to stay loyal to the Imperial remnant fighting the New Republic. The last known sighting of Storm Commandos was in 6 ABY, during which a squad of Storm Commandos were utilized by the Imperial remnant to try and stop the New Republic from taking control of Coruscant. It is assumed that these Storm Commandos were killed during the battle. Like Scout Trooper armor, Storm Commander armor was blast reinforced to provide protection against physical and energy attacks without being restrictive to wear. It also shared the climate-controlled sealed body glove and breath mask, which allowed the wearer to operate in toxic and otherwise hostile environments. Its most notable feature, however, was its special polymer coating known as Reflect, which bent light and sensor energy away from it. This made the wearer practically invisible to most sensor scans, although a determined attempt could detect them. The armor also had a layer of sound baffling built into it, enabling the Storm Commander to move more quietly. The radius of the sound dampener was able to reach up to 1 meter. The armor's helmet contained standard features like a tongue-activated comlink and a multi-frequency targeting and acquisition system. In addition, the helmet's viewplate doubled as a macro binocular with a range of 1 kilometer and ultraviolet night vision capability. The armor included a utility belt to carry the equipment necessary for the Storm Commando's mission. Standard gear included a high-tension wire, grappling hooks, spare blaster power packs, iron flares, food rations, water packs, a spare comlink and 2 medipacks, with additional pouches for carrying other supplies. Since Storm Commandos preferred to operate in darkness, their armor was normally painted black with no distinguishing markings such as unit insignias. Storm Commandos were equipped with a variety of weapons which included the standard Blastech E11 blaster rifle, the DH-17 blaster, the A280 blaster rifle, and the DLT-20A blaster rifle. Also, as a backup, they used the Biker Scout EC-17 blaster pistol, a specialized flamethrower, and thermal detonators.